Here we are, day in the thumb. It's same day. We're just going north on Sealy Road. And this road has got a lot of pretty trees, a lot of them dropping their leaves already. So you got the pretty color on the ground. And this has got a nice hill in it. It's a narrow little road. There used to be a lot of Seelys lived around here. A lot of them in the cemetery. A lot of them related to a lady who worked at the bank for years, Cheryl Seely. She never married. And so a lot of the trees down here are just pretty maples. Pretty. So down the lane and around the field there, and just pretty up the hill here. Trying to keep the dashboard out of the picture and in a little trouble. Oh, and they haven't taken the corn off there, but they took the beans off this side. You can tell there's a lot of corn across here still. Whoops. Hit the windshield or the window. There's a pretty woods over there. No, I'm good. Come around here. Look at how pretty the sky is still. There's apple trees down along this road, and that's box elder there on that side. That's oh darn, what are them things called?
Trees?
No, the ones that they have the round leaves and they drop little puffs in the spring. Looks like
Cottonwoods.
cottonwoods. Yeah, that's what these are. That one back there was a cottonwood. We have a lot of cottonwoods, and then they grow very easily. That used to be an apple tree, but it's covered with vines. It's probably dead now. Oh, they took this corn off. That's good. The next field they haven't taken. The more corn that's on around hunting season, I mean, it does keep the deer here and they still travel, but they stay most of the time eating in the corn. And so that we don't see them at the property when we're going to go hunting. So we kind of like to see the corn off. But it's kind of well, there is something for them here to eat, but we wish it was off so they'd be traveling more. But
Plus, it's kind of hard on the farmers.
hard on the farmers because they're eating their corn.
Yep.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. So.
And a lot of their other food stops growing. The corn's just standing there waiting for them. So.
Yeah, but yeah, they took the beans have all stopped growing and they're dry. My dad told me once, he said that the deer don't like to walk through bean fields because it's kind of rough and they can't get anything to eat. Well, I have seen them eating in the dry bean fields so many times. They still like them. Might not be their favorite, but they're still eating them. So there's a pretty bunch of color across here. This field looks like they had beans on here. Did they have beans on there?
Yep.
Okay, so they've taken those. We're still waiting for them to take the beans off at our property. This guy's turning backing up.
Couple of hunters.
Couple of hunters.
Look like they're looking to the west. Checking out the field, see what's over there.
Yeah. Looking to see if there's any deer over there.
I don't know what they thought they were looking at, but I don't see anything out there.
Might have been something out there. Hey, we better look.
Yeah, watch out, we get the property here. We'll drive in, take a look around.
Yeah, good. Well, the neighbors' trees are looking pretty. So our property kind of starts here at this corner. There's a little notch taken out of this corner.
What? Trees in the front.
I already did.
Oh, did you?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Sorry.
So we own that little garden thing. Apparently they put that there. But this quarter used to be the Elmwood Baptist Church. And so somehow the people who owned our property didn't pay the property taxes on that after they got the property. I don't know. And so this guy the neighbor ended up buying it years and years ago. This little quarter acre. So this is our property. It's 39 3/4 acres. Because like I said, he's got that little quarter acre. And we've got some maple trees and a bunch of box elder trees and a bunch of cottonwood trees. Yeah. And box elder trees are these great big trees, and one of them fell down right up there. That big thing that's laying there. And then when we got the property, we put this driveway in, but there used to be a old trailer house over on the right side, and over here was just some cedar trees, and boy have they grown since we got this. We go around that way.
Sure.
Because the woods is looking real pretty. We've got some big maple trees in that woods, and they're looking real pretty right now. Oh, it's bumpy.
Yes, it is right through here.
Boy, those cedars have just really grown tall. But see the maples in the woods? You can tell which ones they are. Look at that big cottonwood. Wow, is he big? He's huge. And we had a gal out here one day arguing with me. She was a friend of our niece. She was arguing with me about these white trees, telling me they were cottonwoods, and okay. Well, we all know they're white birch. They're not cottonwoods. They're so pretty. We can look down into the woods too and see how wet it is in there. I don't know if we're going that far. Are we gonna go
I
that
can
way?
go that far.
Okay. Because we have a little drive that we put in up here.
Yeah, I'll stay away from neighbors because somebody might be hunting out there. Is archery season?
Oh, the north, the neighbors to the north.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
possibly the nice guys to the west or
Oh.
east, rather.
East. Yeah. So then here's our turn into the woods. A little path that we made. I love walking in the woods. It's real open in there. It's real scrubby around the outside with these autumn olives and all that, but then inside the woods, look how pretty that tree is. It's real looking kind of dry in there right now. Gosh, it seems like it stayed wet all summer till this last few months. It's been dry. But it took a while. Oh, sorry about that. He moved and I jiggled and I hit the window.
Take care of that problem.
There you go. Put the thing down. So see all the autumn olive along here. It's a good cover for the deer and they like to eat it. So we don't bother with that unless it interferes with my hunting lane. There's my hunting line.
Yep, Shelley's home away from home.
Home away from home. Pretty soon I'll be sitting in there. I haven't been out bow hunting. We loaned my bow to my dad, my crossbow, so he could see if he could get one of the deer he's seen. He thinks it's gonna be a good year. He's feeling like hunting this year. Oh, and there's the looking over towards where Blaine's hunting line is. Looks like that one tree finally, that pine tree finally died. These pine trees have had a rough life. The deer keep roughing them up. We planted a bunch of these pine trees all around this little area up here where we mow, and the deer came along and they just scraped them up. So we lost about 3 trees along here, this row.
Yep.
So that one finally died. But you can see the marks on them when the deer come in. The little bucks. And they rough them all up. That's why they all look funny. I don't see any marks from the deer roughing them up yet this year. Well, there's our pond. Any water in it?
We'll drive by and we'll find out.
The deer, there's people who have ponds all around this area, but they like to come here and they go down in there and they get a drink. Oh, it's a mud hole. Look at that. But you can see the deer prints there from where they're walking down in there. There's not much water left in there. But you can see they're using that like an island and they're just wandering around the edges.
Terrible
Amazing.
dry this year.
Yeah. We've had hardly any rain the last few months. So I think we're hoping to have a good winter so that we can get the water table back up.
The pond is dependent on the water table. There's no springs to it whatsoever.
Yeah. And then in the spring, if we get a lot of rain and we got the snow melt, it'll be right up to the top. So it's a funny pond. There's a big cottonwood too. That one there. They're so tall. Some autumn olive right in here. And then that big box elder tree that fell down. And this one's a box elder tree with this thermometer on it. We had one box elder tree, this one up here. It fell over. It kept growing. You can see these things just, you can't kill them. And there's our pretty maple trees. There's a cherry tree in there somewhere too. It's just a big tall cherry tree. The neighbor's maple trees. Some red ones across there. When we put the driveway in, we put all the dirt and made a little berm there. Kind of gives us some privacy. So, and then this along in here in the spring, both sides of the road will just be this will be full of water. It's kind of a ditch over there. And then over on our side of the road, that's pretty wet too. And we're paying for a bunch of drains that drain the property, but they don't drain. Our woods never drains. It was wet through August this year, and it's usually wet through July. Is that a garbage there on the side of the road?
Yeah, something was there, brush hog hit it.
Yeah, a bunch of bags.
You see this. Have the roadside mowers are out this way.
Yeah, that's why the side of the road is all nice and trimmed. Oh, and that tree died and it leaned over and hit that one. It's cottonwood. And then our property ends here at where the field starts on the south side of the road. So right here where this orange sign is. Yep, there's Blaine. So that's the end of our property. Oh, look at that woods over there. That's pretty. That's across Green Road. There's state land over there. Runs from that house you can see there this way, and then south of, this is Dale Road, south of Dale Road too. And it all used to be owned by my great grandfather. Yeah, I had to think how many greats.
That was 3, wasn't it?
No,
Just 2?
great
What?
Reader Odell, and he lived in a house just down Green Road there. He had 40 acres, and then he had a bunch of children, and then they owned this where it's state land across both corners, and it was in, his son William lived in the next house up Green Road on the east side of the road, and they owned all this that's now state land. So I don't know when it became state land, but it's kind of interesting to know. And then I think it's kind of funny that we bought this 40 acres that we bought, and we didn't know where exactly my great-grandfather's property was. So I looked it up in the old plat books, and it will tell you. And that's when I noticed, oh, well, he came here in 1879, I believe. That's when he got married to my great-great-grandmother, and they came here from, he came from Flint, down by Flint, and then in Fenton. And my great-great-grandmother, I think her family was from around, I want to say Akron and stuff like that, but I'm probably wrong. Anyway, they came here and they bought that property in the 1879, 1880, before the Great Fire. So,
Which way you want to go?
I don't care. So I'm going to let you go here. And hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Bye-bye.